Technology has been an essential part of our daily lives. It may seem complicated for some, but we cannot deny the fact that it makes life more easier. Thanks to the advancement of technology, it also allows doing business easier. Just like the QR codes, which prove to be an asset for any business owner, as it can help market a product and stand out more on the global market. One of the prominent benefits of QR code technology is increasing brand awareness by engaging the public to use interactive marketing campaigns, promotions, and discounts by simply scanning the code with their smartphones. It also improves the efficiency of a certain process in various sectors, such as transportation, check-in procedures at hotels and airports, and inventories. QR codes contribute to a more connected, efficient, and convenient society. And to know more about the relevance and impact of QR codes, we have here tonight Vice President of GS1 Philippines, Joseph Ross Hoxon. Good evening, Joseph. Thank you so much for coming by and stopping by and up close.
Good evening, Charm. Thank you for having us today.
Okay, today we have a very, very interesting topic. It is all about the ubiquitous barcode. Okay, these are the lines that we see in all these products, and it only becomes extremely relevant when we're purchasing something and we have transactions. But how exactly does the barcode work? What's the science behind it?
Okay, actually a barcode is a product information that is encoded, in terms of lines and bars and alphanumeric numbers. And these are transformed or converted into the product information needed when it is scanned through a scanner. That's why, every checkout counters, you can easily see scanners all around.
Okay, I mean, we can think of a lot of uses for the barcode, especially in transactional processes, but how exactly do these barcodes improve operational efficiency across the different industries that we see?
First, imagine a life without barcode in a supermarket. So the inventory, the effectiveness, the ease of doing the billings and everything is all done with the barcode. If you don't have that barcode, you're going to have a really long line in the queuing system and inventory management, all those things. So barcode really eases the doing of business. Okay.
Right now, we are seeing a brand new matrix popping up all over. In fact, even on calling cards and websites, you see it happening. So from the linear or 1D barcodes we see that have started off, we are now transitioning to what we call 2D barcodes or QR codes. And this is expected to be the norm by 2027. That is just around the corner. What does this mean for businesses and supply chains around the country?
Actually, the target is to move the transition of the 1D barcode to the QR code or the 2D barcode by 2027. This is a worldwide initiative also done by GS1. It improves the information that is being sent to our consumers because the QR code or the 2D barcode can hold more information and data compared to the traditional 1D barcode.
Okay, it's very interesting to note, I just did my research before we talked, that the QR code actually started out as a labeling device for automobile products back in 1994. So this has been around for almost 2 decades. What would be, I would say, the exact benefits of using QR codes versus the traditional ones? You mentioned it has the capacity to hold more information, but as far as expediency and the process of transactions are concerned, can you expound on that?
Actually, because of the modern technology right now, all people, they have now their smartphones. So because of these smartphones, they can easily get information through the 2D barcode, information about the product, about the company, or if there are promos involved, or even traceability of the product. These are now can be translated through the use of the smartphones. So everything's you can put everything there in the QR code.
You know, Joseph, it's interesting because to me, I think that the QR code and its effectiveness really stood out as a viable contactless solution during the pandemic. I think we saw that it was extremely crucial as far as moving goods and purchasing goods. And contactless is key, so it really promotes the ease of doing business. What are now the medium and long-term strategies to achieve the 2027 goals that you talked about?
Okay, now in the industry, we're now doing a lot of PR campaigns and branding. The GS1 is a group of different industries, from the pharma, the packaging, the retail sector. So each and every one, we try to tap, we give them more information about the transition of the 1D and the 2D barcode, and much more the benefits of the 2D barcodes.
Okay, it is very crucial, I would think, that we also address the different vulnerabilities of using QR codes. I mean, I would like to say I'm also a technophile in some way, but of course, if we are to proliferate the use of QR codes by 2027, then that means to say that people have to be more reliant on technology. There needs to be, I would say, a stable internet connectivity, and of course, it's also the I would say the familiarity with the use of QR codes. I'm sure you have come up with ways and means to address the proliferation of QR codes.
Yes, actually, supermarkets right now already transitioning their scanners to read the 1D and to the 2D barcodes. So by the time that most of the products are now in 2D barcodes, they can now be able to accommodate all these things. And for the consumers, I believe most of the people, especially the Filipinos, are all using smartphones right now. So it's going to be there.
Okay. This is just a question thrown in the wind. What would happen if a person does not have an internet-capable phone, or the internet is not being able to be used at that moment? Is there I would say, a method to still use the QR code without it?
No, actually, that's only if you want to get information from the product, from the QR code. But for checking out the counters, you won't have any problems with that. But if you really wanted to get information, I think you really have to have that internet connection.
Okay. So this is going to impact businesses around the country in a massive way. How can we help them, from massive corporations to MSMEs, SMEs become globally competitive and I would say become more globally recognized?
Yeah, actually, you're right. It's going to affect a lot of industries. Inventory-wise, if you're a manufacturing company, you have a lot of inventory of products which are pre-printed with the 1D barcode. And eventually, after a few years, you have to have new packaging, which will have the QR codes or the 2D barcodes. So inventory-wise, it's going to be a transition for manufacturing companies. Now that they have to finish off the old packaging materials before transitioning to the new packaging materials. This is one of the things that it has to be considered by these companies. Okay,
so interestingly enough, you mentioned that the GS1 organization is composed of many different professionals from different industries, and you are also one of the commissioners of the National Solid Waste Commission, particularly in the manufacturing and packaging industry.
Yes.
So telling us more about that. We all know how important and how detrimental the use of single-use plastic is in the country. What are now the efforts and initiatives to reduce the use of, I would say, the ubiquitous sachet?
Okay. One is the LGUs. Okay. Our LGUs right now are implementing, plastic-free day, no plastic day. Let's say it's a Wednesday, no plastic in the supermarkets, no plastic in the wet markets. And Mondays, bring your own bag. Those are the efforts, initiatives by the LGUs. Now, for the private companies, let's say hotels, there are lots of movements right now in the transition of even the plastic bottled water. They're not anymore all are offering plastic bottled water in the rooms, but converting it to glass bottles, so it can be easily recyclable. Even a lot of items you can see now are now using wooden spoons instead of plastic spoon, or the cutleries and things like that. So people are now more aware and conscious of the environment, and by using plastic versus other materials.
Okay, last but not the least, are there any activities or events that we need to look forward to as far as GS1 is concerned, or the National Solid Waste Commission?
For the GS1, we're really into a lot of marketing these days. Until we just finished our general membership meeting last year, and it was really a good thing that we have gathered most of our members. And now this month we will be having the same thing, but it's mostly online, to help our members move towards the 1D to the 2D barcodes. And for the National Solid Waste Management Commission, we're really busy with the implementation of the expanded responsible the EPR law, product responsibility, the RA 1198. So we're really heavy on the auditing right now, and by July, most of the companies will be audited using the EPR system.
Sounds great. We look forward to your initiatives and other measures coming in the future. Many thanks.
Thank you, Charm.
Joseph
Thank
Ross
you.
Hoxon for your time today.
Thank you.